You bet. Andrews, really had a great game. I believe he had 4 field goals and kicked a 48-yarder to extend overtime to another period of overtime. And, it was really a great kick by him. Had a super evening for us, kicking extra points and field goals. It was a tough ball game. We, played really well defensively throughout most of the game. Towards the end there, we gave up a long drive. Lafayette tied us and went into overtime, and then it kind of became a little bit of an offensive slugfest, going 4 overtimes. I never played one before in my career as a head coach or as an assistant coach. But we're just very fortunate. They tried a 2-point play at the end, and we really did a good job of defending it. And it's a big win for us. We've lost a couple close games, and one of the things we've been talking about our guys is having that grit and competitiveness when you get into one of those types of games and being able to close it out and win it. So we're very happy for the win. Looking ahead to UMass, a little different style offense than what you're seeing nowadays in college football. Coach Whipple has got a lot of NFL experience and uses multiple personnel groupings. I think we counted up 62 different type formations and things that he's running, and utilizes the tight end. You even see one of those fullbacks back in the backfield. And, they played a very, very tough schedule and been very, very competitive against this tough schedule they've played. And be the first time that I think anybody affiliated with our program has been to UMass to play a game. So we're looking forward to going back east and playing there in Amherst.
We'll take questions for Coach Fritz. Please star 1 on your telephone keypad to join the queue, then the operator will introduce you.
And we'll take our first question from Jim Griffin with the San Antonio Express-News. Please go ahead.
Hey, Willie, how are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Hey, I want you to look back a little bit, if you could, please. You had a chance to play Navy back game before last, I guess, and you had a chance to play them. What were your thoughts about them, and is it kind of the team that Ken always seems to have up there?
Yeah, he does a great job. I got a lot of respect for Ken and his football program, and they just don't make very many mistakes. We got him to make a couple of mistakes, and we didn't take advantage of it. The quarterback's new for him. It's they're really their second team guy that's playing for him. I thought he got better and better as the game progressed. Tackled real well defensively, offensively, just tough, hard-nosed runners, and they've seen everything. And we ran something a little bit different against them, and I think it took them a little while to kind of figure out exactly what we were doing, and then they find 2 or 3 plays that I think will be effective against it, and then you got to make adjustments from that point. But it's just, the same Navy team that they've had. They're playing a lot of new guys. I think they only had 1 returning starter offensively, but when you play a bunch of guys who are 4th and 5th year guys, and you're going to always be a senior laden team.
Hey, you're a connoisseur of college football. What's it say about the sport when you look up and you see them undefeated? You've got Air Force undefeated, Army with 1 loss. The Academy's having such a great start across the board.
Well, number one, I think they've all got great coaches. I know all of them a little bit, and I think they do a super job coaching. They do a good job with their systems. They're all unique, not only offensively but defensively, and then they've got a lot of people to work with. They've got prep schools at each one that they're able to kind of use as a feeder system, almost a junior college within the university, and then they've got pretty large numbers with their football program to begin with. I think I think everybody else I think is at 85, and they're a little bit more than that. I think they're 125 or something like that. I'm not sure exactly, but and then they're really well coached. I just think they've all got good systems. They believe in the systems. They're unique. And in a short week or a regular week, it's difficult to prepare for it.
Okay, Willie. Thanks, sir.
Thank you.
you have any other questions for Coach Fritz, please? Star 1 on your telephone keypad, if so. We'll wait for more, Coach. If I could just ask the next one for the benefit of some of our regulars who had to disconnect. You have a chance now to possibly go to 3-1 in the non-conference portion of the schedule. What would that mean to your team going into conference play, the gamut of conference play, to get off to a 3-1 start in the non-conference end?
Well, it'd be very important. I look at every game as one, and I talk to our kids about it all the time. This one counts as one. Last week's one. Next week's going to be one. We got to put the last game behind us, whether you win or lose. Get prepared for the next team because they're going to be totally different than what you just got done looking at. So we'd love to be able to string together a couple wins here. It's going to be tough order with the traveling and playing a good UMass team, but that's everybody's goal every week.